they, well, it's a whole family duo. That's the grandson. No, wait a minute. Yes, he is, Matthew. So, and then his dad, and he's married yeah, because my he will. Yeah, because at the end of the yeah, you've seen it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always, I find that it's just on Saturdays when it's opening in the week. Done it for, it's new for this year. And then once you start, well, not while he's playing piano, he's playing here when he's doing it for the tour service. Singing Shabbat. Sit beside who? That, I think that is one of her sons. He drove her here today. One son lives here and doesn't have this. Okay, so Richard is the one who lives here. He's the one last time he's here. Many years ago. Yeah. And so I don't think we ever got back. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I can't remember his name. Did you
Yeah.
Thelma? Okay, Matthew, do you want me to just? Do you want me to read it from your paper?
No, I just want you to point to it
Okay.
as we do.
Do you want me to be Gabby for the whole time, or you can tell me to sit down?
For the first four now that she's not going to show it. She does show it, yes. But it's like how many times does this keep happening?
Oh, and she's supposed to do two.
She's actually learned David Wilder. She's David Wilder back
David Wilder's not.
there. May not even make it. We did make it.
Who shows up?
Where?
so like she was doing 3. Okay. So, if like, do you want me to stand where I usually do, or because I can be closer? Okay.
Sure. Hey.
Matthew has this way of looking over really quickly at my paper. That's why he always yeah. But he like there are times when he does a Torah reading and I'm watching the paper, so I have no idea. And Alice tells me after every once in a while he looks over. Like, I don't know how he does it and not lose the spot in the Torah. I don't know how he does it. Well, he has a technique. I've done this for him where you point, like he has all the colors. You point to the end of the color at the end of the trope, and then he knows where we are. And then I just keep moving up once he. Like I was really nervous the first time I did that because I had no idea what he meant, and like it depended on me if I screwed up, then he didn't know where we were, right? Because he can do that even without understanding. And see, I can sight read the Torah from paper. Yeah. Now, like I. Sight reading. Well, no, but sight reading, like reading and singing the tropes for the first time. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But yeah. But I can't. I couldn't begin to try to do that from the Torah. Although, this is now I'm into my 3rd year of being working. Well, not working. Like I started working last year. But it's been 2 years. Like I'm into. Yeah, July 1st. Yeah, I know. Like the time going. So like I shouldn't be doing this, but I started working on the Torah readings for tonight yesterday. I mean, I had time to do it before, but like it's familiar. But I wouldn't be able to just walk up and do it. Like I absolutely had to study it. I had to do it this morning. I have to work on it this afternoon, and then I may feel comfortable tonight, and then by Monday I'll be fine. That's still mind-boggling. But like I've done it for like three readings twice, 2 years already. So and the first time I probably worked on it like at least for the whole week. I think maybe there were overlaps in that first week because I couldn't learn 3 readings when I started. Yeah, and certain groups of words go together now, and that's true. But I don't know. That one doesn't count. So yeah, but yeah. Anyway, so the Israel is really good too. Like it's all family. Like it's really cool the way that worked out. I mean, I'm sure it's not a coincidence, but no.
Heimer. Yes.
Well, but it's a second mitzvah, so life begins again at 70. And so some people actually do the Haftarah and stuff when they're in their 3rd year. So yeah, so I mean, it's crazy to get really mad when people call it a second bar mitzvah.
You got it.
It's not. You can't have a second.
Of course.
Your bar mitzvah when you're 15. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Morning. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. How nice and pleasant, how good and pleasant it is for us all to be sitting together as a family on this Shabbat morning. And so I welcome all of you to Congregation Sharet Zedek. I'm Matthew Leibel. I'm one of the rabbis here. Our other rabbi, Anibal Mas, is on holidays, so I'm flying solo a little bit today. But it's okay. I have some support. I've recruited somebody from the minors. I've called them up for a big debut today. Plus, we've got a lot to celebrate. We've got anniversaries. We've got birthdays. We've got a second bar mitzvah. We've got an ufruf. There are a lot of great reasons to be together. And, of course, Shabbat is a great reason, a day of rest, relaxation, introspection, community, and growth. So it's great to have you all here for that. And to those of you who are tuned in online, good to have you as well. Of course, we always want you down here if you can make it, but if you can't, being online, tuning in on our broadcast on YouTube is one of the best ways to do it as well and enhance our Minyan virtually. So again, welcome to all of you. Thank you for being here. Let's dive right into our service. Our paperback Sidurim is where we're going to begin by counting blessings. Always something good to start off our Shabbat. Counting blessings with Birchot HaShachar, page 5. Please rise. This is going to be a little tricky today. I got to accompany myself. It'll be okay. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatata bi, Shenatata bi. Tehorahi, Tehorahi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lasad bibina levchim ben yom uben laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shesani b'tzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shesani ben chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shesani Israel. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatata bi, Shenatata bi, Tehorahi, Tehorahi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish harumi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kifufi. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatatabi, Shenatatabi, Tehorahi, Tehorahi. Page 6. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam roka haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa li kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechin mitzari gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael bigvura. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatatabi, Shenatatabi, Tehorai, Tehorai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oter Yisrael b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten laya'ef koach. One last time, all together. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatatabi, Shenatatabi, Tehorahi, Tehorahi. And we can remain standing for Baruch She'amar on page 7. Baruch she'amar v'haya ha'olam Baruch hu Baruch oseh v'reshit Baruch omer ve'oseh Baruch ozer u'mekayem Baruch merachem al haaretz Baruch merachem al habirion Baruch Shalem Sachar Tov Lireav Baruch Chayla V'kayam Lanetzach Baruch Modeh U'Matzir Baruch Shemo Alai la 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 Please be seated. On page 8, we have Psalm 150. Sukkot Zimra, these opening parts of the service, whether it's during the week or on Shabbat, are all about words of praise, right? Praising God. We already started off with that, with Elohai, with Baruch She'amar. And now we have this beautiful version. We've been doing at Shaarei Tzedek for quite a while now of this final psalm, right? There are 150 psalms. This is the one that everyone likes the best. I'll tell you my favorite psalm some other day. It's not this one. This one's good. Talking about all the instruments, right? The music used to praise God. And it's one that we do well here. So we do it with feeling. And it's a great way to continue this start to the morning here. Page 8 again, Psalm 150. Hallelujah, bekodsho, hallelujah, birkia uzo, hallelujah, bigvurota, hallelujah, kerov gulo, hallelujah, betega shofar, hallelujah, benevel vechino, hallelujah, hallelujah, b'tofu machol, hallelujah, b'minim ve'ugav, hallelujah, b'tziltzilei shama, hallelujah, b'tziltzilei trua, kol anshama te'aleliyah, Beautiful singing, wonderful. It's the first part of our service. We conclude it by rising for the mourner's Kaddish on page 46. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agalau v'zman kari v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'alam U'Almei Almaya. Yitbarach V'Yishtabach V'Yitpa'ar V'Yitromam V'Yitnaseh. V'Yitadar V'Yitale V'Yitalal Shemei D'Kudsha B'Richu. Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'Shirata Tushbechata V'Nechemata Da'amiran Be'alma V'Imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah Min Shemaya. B'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael b'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael b'imru Amen. You may be seated. I just needed to get through the first couple of tefillot, the first couple of prayers, because now we've got a real pro. My man Matthew Buckwald is going to come on up. Matthew celebrated. First of all, you need to know that this poor guy only just found out that he was named for me when he was born. His dad was the guy who trained me. When in 2004, I took a summer job to fill in for Jonathan Buckwald because he went to become the ED at the congregation at Chaim, and he was the Chazan Sheni here. And Jonathan trained me in about 15 minutes because that's as much time as he was prepared to give me. And and then obviously I made such an impression on him that when he and Susan had a son, years later, we got to name him Matthew. So it's been a long time us being on the Vima like this, buddy, so it's really great. It's a great day of celebration, as I mentioned, Matthew's grandfather, Martin, is celebrating his second bar mitzvah, his 83rd birthday with us today. And cousin, Amy Lieberman, is getting married tomorrow. She's celebrating her ufruf today with her fiancé, Gabriel Browerman. So it's a really great day. And Matthew was like, well, maybe I could help out a little bit with the service. You know, I had my bar mitzvah in March. So we got together and we went through the Siddur and we figured out what he knew, which was all of it. And I said, okay, well, we can't be here till 1 o'clock, so we got to kind of pick and choose. So we picked all the hits, all the classics. And I'm going to accompany him a little bit in some places because that's a little bit different. But we're going to pick it up right now with the official beginning of Shacharit, the morning service, on page 10 in your Siddurim here. Page 10 in your Siddurim with Shochenad. Whenever you're ready. Oh, but I'm supposed to remind you.
What?
Not to go too fast.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Right? Yeah, don't worry. I used to do the same thing too. Matthew, whenever you're ready, page 10, take it away.
Shochenad marom v'kadosh shemo.
Shochenad marom v'kadosh shemo.
Befi yesharim titalal. Uvdivrei tzadikim tiparach. Uvelshon chasidim tiromam. Uvekerev kedoshim tikadash.
Still on page 10, Yishtabach.
Yishtabach shimcha la'at malkeinu.
Bottom of page 10, the Chatzi Kaddish.
Yikadal v'ikadash shemei rabah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrakute ve'amlich malchute. V'chayechon u'vyomechon u'vchayerecho be'Yisrael. V'agalav izman kari v'imru. Amen.
Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach, le'olam u'lamei amayah.
Yiparach v'ishtabach v'ipar v'shoman v'naseh. V'tadar v'taleh v'talal shemei l'kudusha berichu. La'elam mincho birchata v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechemata. Damiran ve'alma v'imru. Amen.
Amen. We rise for the Baruchu as Matthew will lead us. Be continuing with the traditional Nusach on page 12.
Baruch et Adonai hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Yotzer or uvorei choshech. Oseh shalom uvorei et hakol.
Amen. You may be seated. Now we're getting ready. There's a lot of highlights throughout the Shacharit service, both during the week and on Shabbat. We're always kind of building to something or we're falling away from something, right? That's the way the prayers are constructed. You don't just jump into prayers, you warm up. We warmed up a little bit at the beginning with Elohai, Baruch Shamar, the Psalm. And even here in Shacharit, we're building up to the Shema, right? Judaism is so complicated. There's so much going on that's quite often I find myself needing to boil it down to a couple of key lines or a couple of key moments. One of those moments, one of those lines is the Shema, right? Adonai, our Lord, is our God. Adonai, our Lord, is one. Listen up. Shema. So we build up to that, but we have a couple of blessings, and we're on page 13 for the two blessings, first starting with Or Chadash.
Or Chadash al Tzion Ta'ir. Or Chadash al Tzion Ta'ir. V'nizkechu lanu mehera le'ora. Mehera le'ora. Baruch atah Adonai
Shemo.
Yotzer HaMeorah.
Amen. And continuing with the lead into the final blessing before the Shema, the care of Tanu.
V'kerev tanu l'shimcha gadol sela be'emet lehodot lecha u'yachedcha be'ahava. Baruch atah Adonai
Shemo.
Alocher b'amo Yisrael ba'ava.
Amen. Page
Shema.
14, let's join with Matthew.
Shema
Yisrael
Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
And on page 15, Ve'ahavta.
Ve'ahavta et
Adonai
Adonai Elohecha בכל
לבבך
לבבך ובכל נפשך
נפשך
ובכל
מאודיך.
מאודיך.
והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך.
ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך וקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
Let's take a couple of moments now to work our way privately through the rest of the Shema, the second and third paragraphs, beginning on the bottom of page 15, continuing on to page 16. And you'll see the way we have it laid out in our Sidurim in the third paragraph, the 3 times the word tzitzit are mentioned. So if you've got your talit and you want to wrap your tzitzit around your finger, the custom is to kiss your tzitzit in each of those moments in the third paragraph, which we just read last week if you were with us, out of the Torah, directly out of the Torah. So we'll take a few moments now, read the second and third paragraphs of the Shema to ourselves. I am Adonai Moshe lemor daber, b'nei Yisrael lemor tell. We read Tema. What does
Adonai Elechem Emet.
Amen. Page 17, our final tefillah, our final prayer before the Amidah, which is really the big thing we've been building to here in Shacharit, is Mi Chamocha, words, again, out of the Torah, from the Song of the Sea. Remember that from in the winter, right? After the Israelites, Bnei Israel made it through the Sea of Reeds, their song, praising God afterwards, thanking Him for all of the miracles up to that point. And we have these incredible words, Mi chamocha ba'ilim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Rabbi Mas often highlights the second part, Shirah Chadashah, singing a new song, a song of redemption, a song of making it through to the other side. And this is the melody that is known so well. Matthew will lead us, Mi chamocha, page 17.
Mi chamocha ba'ilim Adonai, mi kamocha Nedar b'kodesh, Norah tehilot, osef eleh. Shirah chadasha, shibechu geulim leshimcha, al sfat hayam, yachad kulam hodu, v'imlichu ve'amru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed.
Please rise, Sur Yisrael.
Sur Yisrael, Kuma v'Yizrat Yisrael, Uvdei Chinumecha, Yehuda v'Yisrael, Go'aleinu Adonai Tzevaot Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael.
First, I'll offer Matthew Yasher Koach up to this part of the service, doing a great job leading us. Now we're all standing, we're ready for the Amidah on page 18. The way we do it here at Shaarei Tzedek, a Heicha Kedusha style. So we'll sing together through the first couple of pages of the Amidah, through the end of the section known as the Kedusha, proclaiming God's holiness. And then we'll have an opportunity to take a few moments of silent prayer here on Shabbat. A time of reflection where you can use the words in the Siddur in Hebrew, or you can use the words of the Siddur in English, or you can use your own words of prayer. We always encourage that as well. And then after a little bit of silent prayer, Matthew will lead us in Sim Shalom. the Birkat Kohanim, and then Sim Shalom, so that we can close our thoughts, our prayers with a prayer for peace. But for now, we begin on page 18. Okay, I'm going to get the piano ready. Are you ready for this? You're warmed up?
Yep.
Okay, he's ready.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekoneh Hakol, Vezocher Chasdei Avod, Umevi Goel Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer, Umashiach Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Leolam, Adonai Mechai Meitim Atah, Rav Lehoshia, Mechakel Chaim, Bechesed, Mechaye Meitim, Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim, Verofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishnei Afar, Michamocha, Bal Gevurot, Umidom Elah, Melech Meimid, Umechaye Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'nemanata Lechayot Beitim, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye Hameitim.
Continuing with the Kedusha Nekadesh.
Nekadesh et Shimcha ba'olam, Keshem shemakdishim oto, B'shemei Maron, Kakatuv al yad Neviecha, Vekaral zel zeh, Ve'amar, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzvaot, Melech ha'aretz, Kevodo. Az beKorach Gadol, Adir v'chazak mashmi'im ko, Mitnasim lumat rafim, lumatam Baruch Yomeru, Baruch Kevod Adonai, Mimkomo.
Bottom of page 21, Mim Komcha.
Mimkomcha Malkeinu Tofia, Ve'timloch aleinu, Ve'timloch aleinu, Ki mechakim anachnu lach, Matai timloch beTzion, Bekarov beyameinu, Bekarov beyameinu, Leolam va'etishkon, Tikadal ve'tikadash, Betoch Yerushalayim, Yerushalayim ircha, Ledor vador ulenetzach netzachim. Ve'nei nitzirena, Tirena malchutecha, kadavar ha'amur, b'shirei uzecha. Al Yedei, David, Mashiach Zikecha. Al Yedei, David, Mashiach Zikecha. Yimloch Adonai leolam, Elohai Zion, ledor vador, hallelujah.
Page 22.
Ledor.
Are we doing the fast one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ledor vador,
Ledor vador.
Ledor vador,
Ledor vador.
Ledor vador, Nagid God lecha. Ledor vador,
Ledor vador.
Ledor vador,
Ledor vador.
Ledor vador, Nagid God lecha. Ulenetzach netzachim, Ulenetzach netzachim, Kedushacha, Kedushacha, Nakdish. V'shivchacha Eloheinu, Mipinu lo yamush, Leolam, Leolam va'ed. Ledor vador,
Ledor vador.
Ledor vador,
Ledor vador.
Ledor vador, Nagid God lecha. Ledor vador,
Ledor vador.
Ledor vador,
Ledor vador.
Ledor vador, Nagid God lecha. Ki hamelech gadol, gadol v'kadosh, gadol v'kadosh ata. Ki hamelech gadol, gadol v'kadosh, gadol v'kadosh ata. Baruch atah Adonai,
Shema.
ha'el hakadosh.
Amen. Asher Korach again, Matthew, beautiful job. We'll take a few moments now. Again, this is our chance for our silent Amidah. So I'll remind you, you can use the Hebrew, beginning on page 23, or you can use the English and work your way through the Siddur, or an excellent opportunity to use your own words of prayer for a few moments here before we continue in just a moment on page 26. When you finish your prayers, you may be seated. In the Torah reading that we'll get to in just a little bit in the next part of our service, the focus of today's Torah reading is the roles of the Kohanim, of the priests. The original Kohanim were Aaron, Moses' brother, and then his sons, right? And two of his sons died tragically, but the other two carried on. And then all of the Kohanim, even to this day, can track their origins back to Aaron, right? Within the tribe of Levi. And we'll be talking a little bit about what's the aftermath of a major rebellion. We'll talk about that in the introduction to the Torah reading. In the aftermath of a major rebellion and a question, a challenge of Moses and Aaron's leadership, God reaffirms Aaron and his son's position as the holiest workers within the community, charged with the holiest work in the Mishkan, and then later it'll be the temple when they settle in Israel. And we have this blessing of the Kohanim from the words of the Torah, a parsha that we read a few weeks ago, that, in some synagogues in the world still, but certainly in a lot of synagogues not that long ago, the Kohanim would actually lead this part of the service, right? Duchanan, any of you ever see this happen? I never actually saw this happen in my life. I don't know when they stopped doing it at Sharet Zedek. It's been a long time. And I've been to a few other synagogues out of town, but because I didn't know what I was doing, I kind of just, had to go to the washroom at that time. So Duchanan, right, where the Kohanim would leave, all the Kohanim in the congregation, and then the Leviim would wash their hands, and then they would come and they would stand on the bima, and they would put their hands like this, right? This is where Leonard Nimoy got the thing for Spock from, right? For real, from the Torah. And then they would bless all of the people with the threefold blessing, right? May God bless you and keep you, and so on, as we often use on bar and bat mitzvahs, right, with the parents, and parents bless their children this way. So Matthew learned this for his bar mitzvah, so he's going to lead into Sim Shalom, a blessing for peace, which is on page 26, but first with a traditional nusach of Birkat Kohanim. Matthew, take it away.
Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu, Baruchenu b'bracha u'meshulashir b'Torah k'tuva, al yedei Moshe avdecha, amura mipi Aron uvanav, Kohanim amku shecha kamur. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmarecha.
Ken yehi ratzon.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
Ken yehi ratzon.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
Ken yehi ratzon.
Sim shalom, Torah uvracha, chen v'chesed v'rachamim v'rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yisrael amecha. Baruchenu avinu kulanu kechad be'or panecha, ki be'or panecha natata lanu Adonai Eloheinu. Sim shalom,
Sim shalom, tova uvracha, chen v'chesed v'rachamim v'rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yisrael amecha. Torat chaim ve'ahavat chesed ve'ahavat chesed u'tzedaka u'rachamim ve'rachamim ve'chaim ve'shalom. Sim shalom, sim shalom, alum tova uvracha, chen v'chesed ve'rachamim ve'rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yisrael amecha.
V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol et uvechol shah b'shlomecha.
Sim shalom,
Sim shalom,
alum
tova uvracha, chen v'chesed
ve'rachamim ve'rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yisrael amecha.
Baruch atah Adonai,
Shemo.
hamevarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom.
Amen. Praised are you, Adonai, bestower of peace upon your people, Israel. Amen. A fantastic job. Yasher Koach, Matthew. Even though I kind of stuck you in a little too high of a key there for Sim Shalom. Yeah, you're a pro. He's amazing. I told you. We called him up from the minors. He's ready for the show. Just now I have to negotiate a contract with his dad for services at Sharon Zedek. This is the problem. Now you've given the people here a taste. The South Enders now have the North End taste. So I don't know what we're going to do about this. We'll be fighting over you. Seriously, though, a fantastic job. Matthew's going to conclude Shacharit for us with the Kaddish Shalem, the full Kaddish, on page 32. Take it away.
Yikara v'yikara me rabba.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrakute ve'amlich machute v'chayechonu v'yomechonu v'chayerecho be'Yisrael b'agalav bizman kari v'yimeru. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach le'alam ulel me'al maya yitbarach yitbarach v'ishtabach v'yipar v'yitrobam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha. Leila min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'imeru. Tekabel sloton uvaluton dechol Yisrael kadama vuhun dv'shamaya v'imeru. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imeru. Oseh shalom b'mramav uyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imeru. Amen.
Great job, buddy. Great job. Okay, we invite everyone to rise. Again, a Yashar Koach to Matthew. A fantastic job. We're off to a great start on this morning of celebration, I mentioned to you. And up next, we have the Torah services. We'll be opening up the Ark. We'll be taking the Torah out, parading it around, and then reading from it from this morning's Parsha. We'll talk about that in just a second. But for now, the service continues, page 33. Please join if you know. Vayehi min Saharon, vayomer Moshe, Kuma Adonai, v'yafutzu oivecha, v'yanusu misanecha mipanecha. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, udevar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael, mikedushato. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Turn and face the ark for a second. Gadlu Adonai iti unromema shemo yaktav lecha Adonai
הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח והאור כי כל בשמיים ובארץ כי כל בשמיים ובארץ לך הממלכה והמתנשא לכל ראש רוממו רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו והשתחוו לאדום רגליו קדוש הוא רוממו רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו והשתחוו להר קודשו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 your turn. La 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 one more time la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 the rabbi is coming la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 the last time ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 I think we ran out of steam.
All the way to Eitz Chaim.
I think so. I think he covered the north end and the south end tonight. Good Shabbos, everybody. You may be seated at this time.
Shabbat shalom to anyone who's on this side whom I missed. Maybe we'll get a chance to see each other and shake hands later on, or maybe at the Kiddush afterwards. Just off to a great start. As I mentioned, it's not just Shabbat, which is always a reason to celebrate on its own, but we've got so many other wonderful celebrations as part of our Torah service. We're going to get to them in just a moment. Our Torah reading, you can follow along. We just need to switch books. So we trade in the paperback Sidurim for the big red leather-bound books in front of you in the pews. This is what's called a Chumash, the Etz Chaim Chumash, allowing us to follow along with the Torah reading. And also it provides commentary. There's some great comments on the Parsha, the portion that we're reading this morning, throughout it as well as you follow along in the Hebrew, the English. And today's reading begins on page 869 in these red Chumashim. We're in a Parsha known as Korach. Korach is the name of a guy, a villain, a bad guy. We don't read about it because we follow the triennial cycle, and we're in the third year, so we're reading the last third of every Parsha. But to give you a little quick context, what you need to know, because Parshat Korach makes up chapters 16, 17, and 18 in the book of Numbers. Right? We're working our way through the Torah. We're in the fourth of the 5 books, the book of Numbers, book of Bamidbar. And what you need to know up to where we kind of start today's Torah reading is Korach and a couple other guys, Datan and Aviram. Korach is of the tribe of Levi. Datan and Aviram are of the tribe of Ruvain. And they, along with 250 men, and not just any men, but well-respected men within the community, 250 men, lead a rebellion, a mutiny against Moshe, against Moses, challenging his authority, challenging his leadership, accusing him of nepotism, accusing him and his brother Aaron of being egotistical, self-centered, and making decisions for themselves, and kind of passing it off and saying that it's God doing this, when really it's them. They lead this rebellion. It doesn't work out so well for them. There's 2 kind of miracles that end up happening. There's an earthquake that happens, the ground opens up, and Korach and a bunch of the followers are literally swallowed up by the earth. And then there's this incident where the 250 men are also assembled. They've got incense pans, and they're going to offer, and the idea is that God's going to light the correct people's fire pans, and instead this fire bursts forth from the tabernacle, from the Mishkan, and kills these 250 men. It's this epic death of these mutineers, these revolters against Moses. But it's not enough. The people are still angry. The people are still complaining. This is kind of a pattern of what's been happening in the wilderness. There's a lot of complaining on the part of the Israelites. And then afterwards they say to Moses, you just killed these people. I mean, they're not exactly buying him as a leader. And then there's this second miracle, where God reaffirms Aaron's role, as I was saying before, as the Kohen, as the leader of the priests, and Moses, I think by extension, as the leader, by saying that the leader of each tribe, right, there's 12 tribes, get the leader, the chieftain, the Nasi of each tribe to take his staff, and we'll label the 12 staffs, and we'll put the 12 staffs inside the Mishkan, inside the tent of meeting, and in the morning, whichever staff has grown like flowers on it, that's the staff of the real leader. And sure enough, the next morning, Aaron's staff is the one that's bloomed. It's got almonds. It's got blossoms. And almonds are a symbol of, they're usually the first thing to blossom in Israel. That's why in Tu B'Shvat we say Hashkedia Porachat, right? The almond tree is blooming. It's the first one. It's the sign of life. It's the sign of winter being over and everything starting again. So there's all these almond buds and blossoms on Aaron's staff, and he is confirmed as being the right leader, the Kohen. And that kind of quiets everybody down. There's also a plague in there where close to 15,000 people die. Remember, they did a census. There were 600,000 roughly men over the age of 20. So you figure in another 600,000 women and maybe all the children, 1.5 million people. 15,000 people, that's a huge chunk of people to die. By comparison, only 3,000 people died in the sin of the golden calf. So this is 5 times that. So 15,000 people die by way of a plague. It's not exactly a great time. It's a time when things feel a little bit vulnerable, a little bit shaky. And that's where we pick up our reading today on page 869, the end of chapter 17, where Aaron's staff will be hung in the tent as a reminder of this incident for all people to remember what happened when the authority of Moses and Aaron was challenged, and those who challenged it were destroyed. And then chapter 18 isn't anywhere near as dramatic as what we've just discussed. It's all these laws and rules about the Kohanim, kind of reaffirming their position in society as being maybe more important, maybe holier, but definitely charged with major responsibilities that bring them both, benefits, but also limitations in their lives. And so we're going to be reading a lot about the Kohanim over our next 7 aliyot from the Torah. Page 869, again, is where we begin, beginning with verse 25 and continuing on to verse 7. We encourage you to follow along. V'yazor v'yam v'yashir l'chol ha'chosim bo v'amar amen. Hakol avu godel Eloheinu tnu chaval Torah. Yamor. Come on up. Isn't it?
Yes, you're number one in the world.
Remind me your Hebrew name. What is it?
Yehuda Leib ben Yitzchak.
Yamor Yehuda le ben Yitzchak l'aliyah rishona Baruch shenatan Torah Yisrael b'kedushato ve'atem madbigim b'Adonai Elohechem chaim kochem hayom. Was this in the right place? No, it was not. It's okay.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamborach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bacher banu mikol ha'amim. Ve'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayomer Adonai Moshe Hashev et Matei Aharon lifnei haidu lemishmeret leot livnei Meri Vatechal tlunota me'alai velo yamutu Vayas Moshe kasher tziva Adonai oto kenasa Vayomru ve'bnei Yisrael Moshe lemor hen gavanu avadnu kulanu avadnu kol hakarev el mishkan Adonai yamut haim tamnu ligvoa vayomer Adonai el Aharon ata uvanecha uved avicha itach tisu et avon hamikdash ve'ata uvanecha itach tisu et avon kehunatchem v'gam et achecha mate Levi shevet avicha hakakrev itach vilavu alecha vishartucha ve'ata uvanecha itach lifnei oho haidud v'shamru mishmartcha u'mishmeret kol ha'ohel ach el klei hakodesh el hamizbeach lo yikravu v'lo yamutu gam hem gam atem v'nilvu alecha v'shamru et mishmeret ohel moed lechol avodat haohel v'zar lo yikrav aleichem ushmartem et mishmeret hakodesh v'et mishmeret hamizbeach v'lo yeh od ketzef al bnei Yisrael v'ani hinei lakachti et acheichem alevim mitoch bnei Yisrael lachem matana netunim l'Adonai lavod et avodat ohel moed ve'ata uvanecha itcha tishmeru et kehunatchem lechol devar hamizbeach ulami beit laparochet v'avadatem avodat matana eten et kehunatchem ve'azara karev yumad.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam אשר נתן לנו תורתו באמת. וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
Thank you, Matthew.
You're a star downstairs on the board. Did you see that? We continue with Sheni, our second Aliyah, page 871, verses 8 through 10. You see the transition into chapter 18. Starting off here, talking about the Kohanim. Very interesting. Vayomer Adonai el Aharon. We get desensitized because God does a lot of talking throughout the Torah, right? But usually he talks to Moshe or Moshe and Aharon. There's only two places in the entire Torah. Right after the his two sons die, in Leviticus and Vayikra, and here, where God addresses Aharon specifically and directly. And it makes sense, right? Moshe's not a Kohen, Aharon is, and this is stuff for the Kohanim. So I thought I'd point that out, kind of cool, that here Aharon gets singled out and gets this private one-on-one conversation with God, not a very normal thing that Aharon experienced in his life. Makes sense, though, following the miracle involving his staff, that he would get this kind of moment. And it starts off here by establishing this relationship between the Kohanim and the Leviim, right? We talked that when the Duchanin used to happen, the Leviim would help the Kohanim by washing their hands. This relationship between those two kind of parts within the tribe of Levi, these two people from the same tribe, is established right here. Now we'll continue on and we'll see a little bit more about what the Kohanim get, the gifts, the portions, right? They're not going to have their own land. They're not going to have their own animals. So how do they eat? How do they get any money? How do they survive? They rely on portions of the sacrifices brought by other people. In some cases, an entire animal is burnt up, but in other cases, part of the animal is burnt up. What happens to the other part of the animal? The Kohanim get to eat it and share it with their families. In some cases, just their sons, but as we'll read in some cases, also their daughters. The idea of being a bat Kohen, also well established in the Torah and what we read here. And as we go along in a couple of readings, you may recognize a ritual that some of you may have participated in with your children if you had a firstborn son. A little hint, we'll see that coming in a second. But for now, we continue with Sheni. Again, our second Aliyah, 871's the page, verses 8 through 10, and our celebration honoring an anniversary. We call up Elaine and Norm Silverberg. Yamdu Esther bar Yosef v'Sora v'Nachum ben Aram v'Sara L'Aliyah hashniya. Happy anniversary. We've done this a lot. I like it. Happy anniversary. You still managed not to tick you off or anything like that after all these years. It's good. Well, I guess that's true, right? Right here.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'nata lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayedaber Adonai el Aharon v'ani hine natati lecha et mishmeret trumotai lechol kodshei v'nei Yisrael lecha netatim lemoshcha uvanecha lechok olam ze yeh lecha mikodesh hakarashim min ha'esh kol korbanam lechol minchatam ulechol chatatam ulechol hashamam asher yashivu li kodesh karashim lecha uvanecha bekodesh hakarashim tochlenu kol zachar yochal oto kodesh yeh lach.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu, Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. Misheberach Avotenu Avram Yitzchak Yaakov Sarif Karachel V'Leahu Yivarech Et Esther Bar Yosef V'Sora V'Nachum Ben Avram V'Sara Bavur Shebao Yom Lodol L'Shem Kodsho Al Kol HaChesed Asher Gam Alehem Miyom Chatunatam Umiyom Simchat Lihibam Ad Hayom Hazeh HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yishmerem V'Yatziyam Mikol Tzara V'Tzukah Mikol Neged U'Machala V'Shlach Bracha V'Tzlacha B'Chol Maseh Yedehem Im Kol Yisrael Lachehem V'Nomar Amen. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless Elaine and Norm Silverberg, who are here today with gratitude for all the blessings their, how many years? 52 years together have afforded them. May the Kadosh Baruch Hu protect you and deliver you. May you continue to enjoy God's blessings in the new song of your years to come, embraced by the love of your children and grandchildren, and God willing, great-grandchildren, so that you may always live in joy and gladness, in peace and companionship. And let us all say, Amen. Od Yeshama Behare Yehuda. 52 years, amazing. Shama Behare Yehuda, Ubechitzot Yerushalayim. Ko sason veko simcha, ko chatan veko kala. Ko sason veko simcha, ko chatan veko kala. It's good on the day of an Ufruf to have a 52nd anniversary because it shows the potential of what you're entering into. This is amazing. You've told me this before. Where was your wedding? Sher Zedek. Rabbi Aaron? Rabbi Burkle. Very cool.
Yeah, that's right.
It's good. It's good. We've got the Burkle power. That's amazing. 52 years. I love it. Amazing. And do you remember? What do you remember most about that day? What stands out? What was the weather like? Rainy. They say that rain on a wedding day is a good thing. See? Right? I always tell the story. You know how getting married is called tying the knot? A wet knot is tougher to untie than a dry knot. It's true. And look, 52 years. Amazing. Well, Mazel Tov again. We've had an opportunity to celebrate a lot of these on the Bima. It's an honor for me each year. So we look forward to many, many more, as we said in the blessing. Let's continue on with our Torah reading and our morning of celebrations. Up next, Shlishi, the third reading. David Wilder is both our honoree with the blessings and the Torah reader. David today is celebrating his 65th birthday with us. Very cool. David celebrates a lot of these milestones at Sher Zedek, and this is another great one. I know you got some family members in the crowd, which is great. And we're continuing on with our reading, page 871, verses 11 through 13. Yamod, 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 Yamod. David Tzvi ben Mendel Lezer v'Sara Peso, Aliyah Shlishit. Haven't done that in a little while.
Yeah.
Very, very, very top.
Oh, good. Baruch Hu is oh.
I got you.
I had my hair cut yesterday. Now I have to hold on to it. Baruch Hu es Adonai HaBarach.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Melech HaOlam Asher Bacha Banu Mikol Ami V'nasa Lanu Et Torah. Baruch Adonai Nosein HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. V'zeh lecha trumad matanaham lechol tenufat b'nei Yisrael lecha natatim u'levenecha u'levenotecha eiten lecha kol etcha lecha kolam Kol tahor beveitecha yechelu oto. Kol chalav itzer v'chol chalav terosh v'dagan reshetam asher yitnu l'Adonai lecha natatim v'chorei kol asher b'artzam asher yaviu l'Adonai lecha yeh kol tehor b'veitecha v'chaynu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah te'emet v'chayei olam natan b'sochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Misheberach Avoteinu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sar Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu Yevarech et David Tzvi ben Mendelezer v'Sara Pesol Shehaya Allah Hayom Lichvod HaMakom v'Lichvod HaTorah v'Lichvod HaShabbat Uhodot Al Kol HaChasadim Asher Gamalo Elohim Miyom Hivaldo Ad Hayom Hazeh HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yishmor Oto V'Kol Mishpachto V'Yishlach Bracha V'Tzlacha B'Chol Masei Yadav Im Kol Yisrael Echa V'Nomar Amen. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah, bless David Wilder, who has come for an aliyah this morning with reverence for God and respect for the Torah in this Shabbat, grateful to God for the gift of life which he has enjoyed until this day, 65 years. May the Kadosh Baruch Hu continue to bless you, David, with length of years, with good health, with the pleasures of Torah study, and the profound satisfaction that comes from a life of Ma'asim Tovim, good deeds. In celebrating this and other birthdays, may your example remind us, people may count the days of their life, but a person of wisdom makes every day count. And let us all say, Amen. Simen tov, umazel tov, umazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, umazel tov, umazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, umazel tov, umazel tov, 65th.
Yeah. Got my pension check last week.
What's that?
Got my pension last week.
Did you really? Happy birthday. Many happy returns. Many more. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Mazel tov again to David, Yasher Koach, on both your Torah reading and your Aliyah. We've presented David with a special certificate in honor of this milestone birthdays. Milestone birthdays are birthdays that end in 0s and 5s or 83rds. We'll get to that in a little bit. But David and his family have been a part of Shaarei Tzedek, well, all of his life. I've learned much from him. I consider David to be my Shaarei Tzedek historian, because his memory for things from back in the day is so sharp, and it's always great to hear about how the synagogue has played a role in our community and how it's evolved, and I've learned a lot from this man here, and I look forward to many, many more celebrations, anniversaries, birthdays, commemorating Yortzites, Haftarot, Torah reading, and many, many, many more things. So, Mazel Tov again. We look forward to the next one. Let's continue. Rivi'i, our fourth Aliyah, is page 872, verses 14 through 20. A couple of weeks ago, we had a celebration here. I think we had another. Do we have an ufruf? We had a bat mitzvah. And afterwards, someone was saying to me that they knew my grandfather, my great-grandfather. They remembered my great-grandfather because he did Pidyon Haben for them when their kids were born. Did you ever go through this Pidyon Haben? It's not something really people do very much anymore. I bet you not a lot of the folks my age or younger know what Pidyon Haben is. The redemption of the firstborn, and the explanation for it is coming in the Torah reading. What would happen is if you weren't a Kohen and you had your firstborn and it was a son, technically that son belongs to God, should be going into service to God. So you had to redeem that son. You had to buy him back in a little ceremony at right after 30 days. So on the 31st day, unless it was a Shabbat, right, of course, on the 31st day, where the Kohen would come and there'd be this exchange of these 5 special coins. Actually, downstairs, I think in our casing, in our gallery, we have a Pidyon Haben set, if you want to check that out later today when we have the Kiddush. But that was the whole thing. I've never gone through this. I'm not even sure if my dad, as a Kohen, ever did a Pidyon Haben, but definitely his grandfather, my great-grandfather, did, and the origins are in what we're about to read. Redeeming, buying back. All the firstborn, men and animals, belong to the Kohanim, belong to God, and all of the humans have to be kind of redeemed. And we're reading about that coming up here. Maybe. Maybe. Page 872, verses 14 through 20. What was your dad's name again? Yamod Elchanan ben Aryeh Leib, Lalia HaRevi'i. Right here.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Ko cherem b'Yisrael lecha yihye, ko peter rechem lechol basar, asher yakrivu l'Adonai, b'adam u'b'behema yihye lachach, padot tivdeh. Et bechor hadam ved bechor abehema tmea tifde ufduyav mi ben chodesh tifde berkecha kesef 5 shkalim beshekel hakodesh 20 gera hu ach bechor shor Ovechor kesev, ovechor ez, lo tifte kodesh hem, et damam, tizrok al hamizbeach, v'etchel bam taktir, ishel reach nichoach l'Adonai, uvsaram yihielach, kachazeh atdufa, uchshok hayamim, lecha yihye kol trumot hakodashim asher yarimu bnei Yisrael Adonai natati lecha uvanecha v'livnotecha idcha lechok olam. Breed melach olam hi livnei Adonai lecha uzaracha itach vayomer Adonai el Aharon be'artzam lo tincha v'chelek lo yelecha betocham ani chalkecha v'nachalatecha betoch b'nei Yisrael.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata b'tachenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Up next, Chamishi, our 5th Aliyah, page 873. Verses 21 through 24. We're moving into the Ufruf part of our morning. We'll be honoring the parents of the groom, the parents of the bride, and then our happy couple coming up themselves. Jonathan Buckwald, the proud uncle of the bride, is going to be our Torah reader. When was the last time you read Torah here? 2004. 2004. It's great. This is a great moment. There's a line in what we just read that I have to point out. Brit melach le'olam. Brit, covenant. Melach, salt. Le'olam, for the world, but for all time. An everlasting covenant of salt. That is how this deal between God and the Kohanim is described. An everlasting covenant of salt. A really cool idea. Salt was the number one preservative in ancient times, right? Still a great preservative, salt. So to call something an everlasting covenant of salt is to say that this is something that will always last for all time. And that's why the rabbis say that even though it's been 2,000 years since the temple was destroyed, Kohanim should still have special status in communities. And that's why until very recently, the first aliyah was always for the Kohen. They would do things like Duchanin and the Pidyon Haben. We don't really do a lot of these things anymore, but the idea, at least in the Torah, is that relationship, the Kohanim, their place in society, because of the holy work they have to do, is something that is worthy of really special recognition and special status. So just wanted to point that out. I love that line, an everlasting covenant of salt. All right, let's continue. Our honorees are the parents of the groom, Claudio Browerman and Adriana Trachtman, page 873, verses 21 through 24. Yamdu Chasya Fruma Bakedalia Verosa Velebo ben Moshe Alevi Umalka Bela Lalia Chamishi.
Baruch et Adonai mevorach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. V'livnei Levi hine natati kol maaser b'Yisrael l'nachala chelef avodatam asher hem avdim et avodat ohel moed v'lo yikrevu od b'nei Yisrael el ohel moed laset chet lamud ve'avad halevi hu et avodat ohel moed v'hem yisu avonam Chukat olam l'dorotechem uvetoch b'nei Yisrael lo yinchalu nachala ki et masar b'nei Yisrael asher yarimu l'Adonai truma natati lalvim l'nachala al ken amarti lahem betoch b'nei Yisrael lo yinchalu nachala.
ברוך
אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת בחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Jonathan will continue reading for us Shishi, the sixth aliyah, page 873, verses 25 through 29, as we call up the parents and grandmother of the bride, Robin and Jeff Lieberman and Mira Buckwald. Page 873, verses 25 through 29. Yamdu Rachel Leah bat Mordechai uMiriam Dvora v'Yaakov Yosef ben Aaron Dvora uMiriam Dvora bat Raphael v'Chaya l'Aliyah hashishit.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natar banu Torah. Bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayidaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, vel havim tedaber, v'amarta lehem, ki כי תיקחו מאת בני ישראל את המעשר אשר נתתי לכם מיתם בנחלתכם והרימותם ממנו תרומת אדוני מעשר מן המעשר ונחשב לכם תרומתכם כדגן מן הגורן וחמליה מן היקב כן תרימו גם אתם תרומת אדוני מכל מסרותיכם אשר תיקחו מאת בני ישראל ונתתם ממנו את תרומת אדוני לארון הכהן מכל מתנותיכם תרימו את כל תרומת אדוני מכל חלבו את מקדשו ממנו.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Shvi'i, the seventh Aliyah, begins on page 874, verses 30 through 32. And this is our Ufruf Aliyah, as we call Amy Lieberman and Gabriel Browerman. This is such a cool moment for me. I always used to laugh at people who are older when they would say, "Oh, I feel so old. I remember you when you were a little kid." And kids always don't really think that's very cool. But I'm having that moment right now because in my time here at Sheretz Zedek, in the last 15 years, I remember at the beginning of that cycle, she had her bat mitzvah, and he had his bar mitzvah, and I got to help a little bit in the preparation. They weren't my students, but I got to help a little bit with the rehearsals and the last kind of lead up to those days. And now here they are, celebrating their Ufruf on a Shabbat morning, just like they celebrated their, you guys were both Saturday evening bat mitzvah and bar mitzvah, though I remember that. So Saturday morning Ufruf, and then tomorrow the wedding here. So this is such a cool moment for Sheretz Zedek, and we're thrilled to have you. So congratulations. We'll give you a Misha Berach after, but for now, we call Amy and G. I got to call you G. We call Amy and G to the Torah for the seventh Aliyah. Jonathan will keep reading, page 874, verses 30 through 32. Yamdu Michal Davina Bar Yaakov Yosef Rachaleya V'Zohar Simcha Ben Label Alevi V'Chasia Fruma Laliyah HaShvi'it.
Baruch hu et Adonai Amorach.
Baruch Adonai Morach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Amorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher v'charvanu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. V'amarta lehem Varimchem echel bo mimenu v'nachshav lalvim ki tuat goren v'chi tuat Yaakov v'achaltem oto b'chol makom atem uveitchem ki sacharhu lachem chelef avodatchem b'hol moed v'lo tisu alav chet b'harimchem echel bo mimenu v'et kodshei v'nei Yisrael lo techalelu v'lo tamutu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet b'chayei olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Mishteberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sar Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu Yevarech Et hechatan Zohar Simcha Ben Label Halevi Ufechasia Fruma Vet Hakala Michal Davina Bar Yaakov Yosef Rachel Leah Asher Bekarov Yikansu Lachupa Ba'avur Shelu Lichvod HaMakom V'Lichvod HaTorah V'Lichvod HaShabbat HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yadrichem Livnot Bait B'Yisrael Bait bo yishkenu ahava ve'achava shalom ve'reut. Bait bo yigalu vanim bivriot uvosher. Ba'ava Torah u'masim tovim. V'yishlach bracha v'tzlacha b'chol ma'aseh yedehem. V'nomar Amen. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah, bless the Chatan, the groom, Gabriel Browerman, and the Kala, the bride, Amy Lieberman, who will be joined under the chuppah and who have come for an aliyah this morning with reverence for God, respect for the Torah, and Shabbat. Amy, G, may the Kadosh Baruch Hu help you to build a Jewish home based on love and harmony, peace and companionship. May you be blessed with healthy children and lives imbued with happiness, love for Torah, and ma'asim tovim, good deeds. May God bring blessing and success to all your worthy endeavors, and let us all say Amen. Siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov. Congrats, guys. Great job. Mazel tov again. Mazel tov. Great job. You got it. Great job. Lanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. You know, these days, not all the couples who get married have a nufruf, and on the Saturday morning, the day before the wedding, they're often a little bit reluctant. But this is such an amazing sight. It's incredible. Like, look at this. And it's very cool because in Amy's family, not only did she celebrate her bat mitzvah here, but her parents were married here, and her grandparents were married here at this synagogue. So lots of history, really cool. This amazing sight. This is great. This is why we got to be encouraging more young people to do this because, hey, get up early the day before your wedding and get some blessings and get your family together in shul and then get some tuna in your belly. It's great. This is really great. Mazel tov to grandparents, to parents, and especially to the two of you. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow afternoon. But before we get there, we got to finish up with today. So we've got the Maftir Torah reading. Amy and G, you can stay up here. Everybody else, you're good. You can go back down. And now we have a Maftir. So the custom is to repeat the seventh reading or a portion of the seventh reading on a Saturday. On regular Saturdays, we've kind of done away with this custom, but we still do it for bar mitzvahs because it gives us a chance for another honor for the family or for the congregation. So today is kind of a bar mitzvah because Martin Buchwald, who was married here to Mira a few years back, Amy's grandfather, is celebrating his 83rd birthday. And in Jewish tradition, 70 was seen as being when life starts over again. So 83 would mean it's time for your second bar mitzvah. So Martin has prepared part of the Haftarah that we'll be hearing in a few minutes, along with his future grandson, Gabriel Browerman, who's not going to show Martin up because it's Martin's day. And Martin's been telling me every time I've seen him for the last several months that he's been training and that this, whatever teacher he's been learning with, he wouldn't tell me who, has been very, very patient with him. So I'm really been looking forward to this morning for a number of weeks. And now, Martin, it's an honor to call you up here for your second bar mitzvah. Where was your first bar mitzvah? Which shul? Here?
Not this shul, though.
Not this shul, though.
This synagogue.
This synagogue? Really?
Not this synagogue.
But
not this building.
Oh, right, but Shared Zedek.
Yes.
William and Dagmar.
That's right.
Yeah, very cool. Look at all the history in this congregation and these families. It's amazing. Okay, you ready to go? Yamod. Oh, no, wait. No. Sorry. Yamod, 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 Bar Mitzvah. Yamod, Mordechai ben Shraga Yehuda Batya, Bar Mitzvah Sheni, Maftir Chazak. Bar Mitzvah bar mitzvah, bar mitzvah, ale, 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 lichvod Torah, ale, 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 lichvod Torah, lichvod Torah, lichvod Torah.
Baruch hu Adonai havorach.
Baruch Adonai haborach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai havorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'notan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. V'amarta lehem b'harimchem echel bo mimenu v'nachshav lovim kitfuat goren v'chitfuat Yaakov v'achaltem oto b'chol makom atem uveitchem ki sacharhu lachem chelav avodatchem b'hol moed v'lo tisu alav chet b'harimchem echel bo mimenu v'et kodshei v'nei Yisrael lo techalalu v'lo tamutu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher notan lanu Torah emes, v'chayei olam nota b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Mishaberach Avoteinu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sarif Karachav Aleah Hu Yevarech Ed Mordechai ben Shraga Yehuda Ubatya She'ala Hayom Lichvod HaMakom v'Lichvod HaTorah v'Lichvod HaShabbat Ulehodot al kol hachasidim asher gamalo Elohim miyom hivaldo ad hayom hazeh HaKadosh Baruch Hu yishmor oto v'kol mishpachto v'yishlach bracha v'atzlacha b'chol masei yadav im kol Yisrael echav v'nomar Amen. May God who blessed our ancestors Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah, bless Martin Buchwald, who has come for an aliyah this morning with reverence for God and respect for the Torah in this Shabbat, grateful to God for the gift of life he has enjoyed until this day, 83 years. Martin, may the Kadosh Baruch Hu continue to bless you with length of years, with good health, with the pleasures of Torah study, and with the profound satisfaction that comes from a life of ma'asim tovim, good deeds. In celebrating this and other birthdays, may your example remind us people may count the days of their life, but a person of wisdom makes every day count. And let us all say, Amen. Simin tov, mazel tov, simin tov. Check it out. 83rd birthday, second bar mitzvah. I don't think you got one of these the first time, did you?
I don't remember.
Anyway, mazel tov.
Thank you.
Looking forward to the Haftarah. Let me shake your hand one more time. Awesome. Ulecho Yisrael, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Mazel tov again. Martin, fantastic. Capping off an amazing Torah service with so many fantastic celebrations. In just a moment, we're going to be lifting and tying the Torah. We're going to call Josh Lieberman for Hagbah, the lifting, and Ariel Browerman, Glila, the tying. Josh is Amy's brother. Ariel is Gabriel's brother, so brothers of the bride and groom. But just before we do that, we'll make one more Misha Berach. This is a Misha Berach for all those people we know who are sick. So everything so far has been of a celebratory nature. But we're always reminded. We break the glass at weddings to remind ourselves that we got to be mindful of the fact that even though we're having an amazing time, there are people and places in the world who are not. And right now, at this moment in our service, we're going to keep in mind the people who are sick, who could really, really benefit from our prayers for a refuah shlema, a full and speedy recovery. I have a list of names that I'm going to read, and then we're going to have an opportunity to call names out from the congregation and then sing this special Misha Berach together, which is on page 34 back in your Sidurim. On my list this week, Brina bat Esther, Chana bat Brina, Michael ben Chana, Dina Rachel bat Sarah Esther, David Tzvi ben Sarah Pesel, Tova Yael bat Dina Rachel, Nicole Thibodeau, Chaya Leah bat Fega, Judy Sipe, Marilyn Magid, Mindel bat Bronya, Leah bat Rachel, Dvorah Gitel bat Leah, Binyamin Pinchas ben Dvorah Gitel, Errol Hyde, Zev Aryeh ben Chaya Edel, Beryl ben Dvorah, Esther Bela bat Sarah, Aviva bat Malka, Liba bat Gitel, Yaakov ben Sion ben Miriam, Karen bat Rivka, Yakira bat Sarah, Yona ben Chenka, Alan Rodkin, Eden Lerner, Selby Lerner, and Tova bat Leah. If you have someone else you'd like to add to our list, I invite you to stand at this time. We'll go through the congregation. We'll start here and we'll work our way through. If you know the person's Hebrew name and their mother's Hebrew name, as we've been following the format, you can use that, or you can use their English name, whatever you know. Let's start with Lauren. Amen. Alan. Amen. Leslie. Amen ve'amen. Barbara. Amen ve'amen. Amen. Gail. Amen. David. Amen. Lois. Amen ve'amen. Judy. Amen ve'amen. Amen. Elizabeth. Amen. Hannon. Amen. Jerome. Amen ve'amen. Amen. Susan. Amen. Lil. Amen. 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 Thank you, everybody. Again, the Misha Berach is on page 34. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Thank you to everyone for singing together, for calling out names. I invite you all to rise now for Hagbah and Glila. Yamdu Nachum and Yaakov Yosef Rachaleah Hamagbia Umordechai Yaakov Aaron Ben Level Alevi V'Chasya Fruma Hagolel. Do you know what you're doing here? You ready? Okay, good. So open it up a bit. Pull it towards you, right? Pull it up, and even farther, right? And the whole idea is push down, right? Yeah. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai beyad Moshe. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah udvar Adonai miYerushalayim. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah udvar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch Shenatan Torah le'amo Israel. Baruch Shenatan Torah le'amo Israel b'kedushato. Please be seated. Now for the chanting of the Haftarah. Always kind of a major undertaking for the bar mitzvah boy, and we're continuing that theme today. Martin Buckwald has prepared the beginning of the Haftarah, and Gabriel Browerman has prepared the rest and the concluding blessings, a tag team effort, which will begin on page 877, a Haftarah taken from the book of 1 Samuel. It will begin at the beginning, chapter 11, verse 14. Chapter 12, verse 15 will be the final verse that we chant this morning. And the connection from the Torah reading is another kind of idea of rebellion or revolt, only this one is kind of a good one for the community. They are ending a period of being ruled in Israel by the judges and embracing a monarchy. The people wanted a king. And Shmuel, Samuel the prophet, resisted this very much, worrying that it would turn the Israelites, Bnei Israel, into every other nation who were governed by kings. But in the end, with God's blessing, they went ahead with this. Saul became the first king, and there is a reference to Korach in the greater Haftarah as well. So we'll see it. Martin, come on up here. G, get ready. Page 877, beginning with verse 14.
Thank you, Rabbi. Just before I start, I just have a couple of things I'd like to mention. I'd like to put today in some perspective for you. 70 years ago last month, that's June the 18th, 1949, a slightly pudgy 13-year-old kid had the second or third last bar mitzvah in the old Sher Zedek synagogue on Dagmar. Some of you may remember it. And the building is still there. It's now the Elks Club. This building then was opened in September of 1949. And so here I am years later having a second bar mitzvah in the same synagogue that I had my original bar mitzvah. I want to take this opportunity to thank my family, and particularly my wife, Mira, for their encouragement for me to do this today. To Gabriel and to Amy for letting me share their special weekend with them. And a special thank you to my son, Jonathan, for his help and guidance, and I'm not sure I'd be here able to do this. And finally, for all of you, family and friends who are here this morning. Blessing before the Haftarah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bochar b'nviim tovim, v'ratzah v'divreihem hanemorim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher b'torah, u'moshe avdo, u'Yisrael amoy, u'v'nvieho emet v'tzedek. Vayomer Shmuel el ha'am, lahu v'nelcha ha'gilgal, vayichadei shom hamlucho, vayilchu chol ha'gilgal, vayismechu shom et Shaul, lifnei Adonai Bagilgal, vayisbechu shom, zevachim shlomim, lifnei Adonai, vayismach shom, Shaul, v'chol anshe Yisrael, ad miod. Vayomer Shmuel el kol Yisrael, hine shamati v'cholchem lechol asher amratem li. V'yamliach Elohim melech v'ato hine hamelech v'hil halach lifnechem v'ani zokanti v'shavti v'uvanai hinom etchem v'ani hil halachti lifnechem minurai ad hayom hazeh hinani anu bi neger Adonai v'neger mishricho et shor mi lokachti v'chamod mi lokachti et mi ashachti et mi rezavti umiyad mi lakachti kofer v'alim einai ki v'shiv lachem v'yomer loi akshatanu v'loi retzoitanu v'loi lokachto miyad ish me'uma.
Vayomer Aleichem Eid Adonai Bachem Beid Meshicho Ayom Azeh Ki lo metzatem Beyadi Meuma Vayomer Eid Vayomer Shemuel Elam Adonai Asher Asa Et Moshe Vet Aaron Basher Ela et avotechem מארץ מצרים. בעתה התייצבו בשבתה איתכם לפני אדוני את כל צדיקות אדוני אשר עשה איתכם בית אבותיכם. כאשר ויגוף מצרים ויסקו אבותיכם אל אדוני וישלח אדוני את משה ואת אהרון, ויוציאו את אבותיכם ממצרים, ויושיבום במקום הזה. וישכחו את אדוני אלוהיכם, וימכור אותם ביד סיסרא, שר צבא הצור, וביד פלישתים, וביד מלך מואב, וילחמו בם. ויסקו אל אדוני, ויאמרו חטאנו, כי עזבנו את אדוני, ונעבוד את הבעלים בעת השטרות, ועתה הצילנו מיד אויבינו ונעבדך. וישלח אדוני את ירובעל בית בדן, בית יפתח בית שמואל, ויצל אתכם מיד אויביכם מסביב, ותשבו בטח, ותראו כי נחש מלך בני עמון בא עליכם, ותאמרו לי לא, כי מלך ימלוך עלינו ואדוני אלוהיכם מלככם. בעתה הנה המלך אשר בחרתם, אשר שאלתם,
B'nei Natan Adonai Aleichem Melech. אם תראו את אדוני, ועבדתם אותו, ושמעתם בקולו, ולא תמרו את פי אדוני, והייתם גם אתם, וגם המלך אשר מלך עליכם, אחר אדוני אלוהיכם. ואם לא תשמעו בקול אדוני, ומריתם את פי אדוני, והייתה יד אדוני בכם ובאבותיכם. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, צור כל עולמים, צדיק בכל הדורות, האל הנאמן האומר ויעשה, המדבר ומקיים, שכל דבריו אמת בצדק. נאמן, אתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, בנאמנים דבריך, בדבר אחד מדבריך, אחור לא ישוב ריקם, כי אל מלך נאמן ברחמן אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני. האל הנאמן בכל דבריו. רחם על ציון כי בית חיינו, בלולבת נפש תושיע ומירה בימינו, ברוך אתה אדוני. משמח ציון ובניה. שמחנו אדוני אלוהינו, באליהו הנביא עבדך, ובמלכות בית דוד משיחך, במהרה יבוא ויגל ליבנו, על כיסאו לא ישב שר, ולא ינחלו עוד אחרים את כבודו, כי בשם קודשך נשבעת לו, שלא יקבע נרו לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני. מגן דוד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל הנביאים ועל יום השבת הזה שנתת לנו אדוני אלוהינו לקדושה ולמנוחה, לכבוד ולתפארת. על הכל אדוני אלוהינו אנחנו מודיעים לך ומברכים אותך, יתברך שמך בפי כל חי תמיד לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני. מקדש השבת.
Mazel tov, Yasher Koach, Mazel tov, Yasher Koach. What a phenomenal tag team effort by Gabriel and Martin, celebrating, capping off what's been just an absolutely amazing morning so far. To your entire family, your extended families, just Mazel Tov. May the weekend continue to be amazing. May tomorrow be amazing. And today has really very much been amazing. And Martin, for your words, for what you said before, it's just such a treat to have you celebrate your bar mitzvah, your second bar mitzvah in this building after closing down the old building. It's pretty good. It was great. So all the best to everyone involved. Fantastic. We'll continue now with our service, getting ready to wrap up. We invite you to rise as we take the Torah back to the Ark. If you're following, we're back in the Siddur, paperback Siddur on page 41. Noah Lieberman is going to carry the Torah for us. And Bill, I think you're going to have to lead this so that I can walk behind. Yeah.
And the family's going to follow.
Oh, that's good. The family will do the walking. That's perfect.
Bride and groom as well.
Okay, so Amy, follow. Parents, whoever wants, have fun. Page 41. Yehalelu et Shem Adonai, ki niskav Shemo levado. Hodo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo. Tehila, tehila, lecho chasidav, livnei Yisrael am kirava. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Mizmor leDavid, Avu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, Avu l'Adonai kavod ba'oz, Avu l'Adonai kivod shemo, Ishtachavu l'Adonai be'adrat kodesh. Kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod yirim, Adonai al mayim rabim. Kol Adonai ba'koach, Kol Adonai behadar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, Vishaber Adonai et arzei alvanon, Vayarkidem kemo egel, Levanon v'Sirion kemo ven reimim, Kol Adonai chatzev lavotesh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai yecholel ayalot, Vayechesof yeharot, Uvehechalo, Kulo omer kavod. Adonai lamaboyash, Avayeshev Adonai melech leolam, Adonai oz le'amo yitein, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Eitz chaim hi lamachazikim ba v'tomcheha meushar deracheha darchei noam v'chol netivoteha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem. Noah? Mazel tov again to Martin Buchwald, to Amy Lieberman and Gabriel Browerman, to Norm and Elaine Silverberg, to David Wilder for all of the great celebrations today, to parents on both sides, grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles, friends, to the entire congregation who's been here to witness this celebration, not just of these families, but also of the past, the present, and the future of Shaare Zedek. We've celebrated all those things this morning. You may be seated. Thank you to Bonnie Robinson and Cindy Singer for serving on the bima this morning. Thank you to Tony Barenhout, Elizabeth Pose, and Marilyn Rayburn, Bill Wiseman for being our greeters this morning, the friendly faces welcoming each and every one of you into the synagogue on this Shabbat. Thank you to Marvin Polanski, our audiovisual director. Thank you to everyone who has participated in this service. It's been a treat. We're going to wrap up very shortly. Kiddush is in the auditorium, I believe. Everyone's invited to stay. Enhancements to Kiddush have been made by David and Diane Wilder in celebration of David's 65th birthday, and also by Martin and Mira Buchwald in celebration of both Martin's 83rd birthday and second bar mitzvah and their grandchildren, Amy and Gabriel, on the occasion of their ufruf and tomorrow's wedding. So we should all stay and enjoy a seudat mitzvah afterwards. Immediately following the service, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it down there. I'm going to be exhausted. But the L'chaim Club is in session in the choir room, even though Rabbi Moss is not here. I don't know who I'll put in charge. Maybe I'll put Cindy or Bonnie in charge of the L'chaim Club. Yeah? Okay, well, we'll put Bonnie in charge. That's good. Minyan tonight, if you've got Kaddish to say, if you've got your site, Minyan tonight is at 6 o'clock, tomorrow morning at 9, tomorrow night at 6, and during the week, Shacharit, Monday through Friday, is 7:30 a.m. Mincha Mariv, Monday through Thursday, is 6 p.m., and Kabbalat Shabbat Friday night is always at 5:30. Those services take place in the chapel next door. Members, remember to arrange for your High Holy Day seats. All unconfirmed seats will be released for sale to others after August 30th. Seems like a long way away, but you know how summer can be. So, and please mark down a very important commemoration on July 18th, Thursday, in the Bernie Theater at the Rady Center at the Asper Jewish Community Campus. There will be members from our synagogue, but from all the synagogues, all the different community organizations, because it is the AMIA Community Commemoration, the 25th anniversary of the bombing on the Jewish Community Center in 1994 in Buenos Aires, Argentina. We've been commemorating this every year, and this is the 25th anniversary. It's always such a powerful and moving evening. If you've never participated, we have such a large Argentinian Jewish community in Winnipeg that to show our support and to have a mix of people at this event is really, really quite special and important. Sponsors are the Argentinian Manitoba Association, the Anti-Defamation League, B'nai B'rith Canada, Congregation Shared Zedek, and the Jewish Federation of Winnipeg. So that's Thursday, July 18th. I believe it's at 7 o'clock in the Bernie Theater at the Asper campus. Okay, so I like preparing the Torah play-by-play. I like doing that, and I like all of the Mishber, all the stuff. I don't really like doing the Dvar Torah. It stresses me out. I've been very stressed, and now that we're over time already, I feel like I could just skip it, but you're not supposed to do that. They came to hear the rabbi say something. You got to say something. Every person who ever complained in synagogue, by the way, is like from Poland. And they talk a little bit like this. You know, I went to see, like, my Baba is standing at the back. She's going to leave. She's not even going to stay for she's like, why is he still talking? I want to go for the lunch. Come on, let me, please. I heard there was enhancements from the Buchwalds. I want to go. But I have to tell you that Korach is too good a parsha not to at least give something. And I read a whole bunch of other sermons and a bunch of ideas. And Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs, I'm sure you've heard of him, he put out something just a couple of days ago that inspired some of what I'm going to kind of paraphrase and give to you. So I want to give a little credit to him as kind of the primary source and seek out his article on Not for the Argument for the Sake of Heaven, which we'll talk about in just a second. He wrote an amazing piece. And I read some other pieces about Korach. And there was this one joke about this one rabbi he was like a rabbi who traveled from town to town, and he only had one sermon, and his sermon was on the Parsha of Korach. And and if it was that week, of course he had the sermon. But what did he do when it wasn't that week, all the other weeks of the year? So he would go to the synagogue, and he would say, oh, you know, I prepared my sermon, but the papers have been swallowed up by the earth, just like Korach was swallowed up. Speaking of Korach, let me tell you something. I thought that was so clever, right? Like he always works his way back to Korach. But that just proves to you that Korach is such an interesting character and such an interesting episode. He's a villain. He's a bad guy. That's what we started off with. And yet he has a parsha named for him. There are only 5 parshiyot in the Torah that are named for people. And the other ones are not bad guys. And we've got Pinchas, we've got Balak. Well, maybe Balak wasn't so great. And we've got Noach, and we've got Korach, and we've got Yitro. Oh, thank God David Wilder's here. 4 out of 5. I almost made it. Yitro, right? And Korach, he's this villain. So how could he get this parsha named for him, right? Especially because there's a tradition in Judaism that you don't name for wicked people. And you think a guy who leads a rebellion against Moses of all people in the wilderness, threatening the very unity of this fledgling nation and gets swallowed up by the earth, literally, that we wouldn't name somebody for him, let alone name the parsha, but we do. Here's something you need to know, that in Pirkei Avot, I believe, there's a distinction made between qualities of arguments, and Rabbi Sachs talks about this. There's arguments for the sake of heaven, and there's arguments that are not for the sake of heaven. They say that Hillel and Shammai, 2,000 years ago, these great Talmudic rabbis who disagreed about everything. Hillel won practically every argument, but they disagreed about everything. The Talmud says that, and the Pirkei Avot says that those arguments were arguments for the sake of heaven. But it also says that the arguments of Korach and his followers were arguments not for the sake of heaven. And Rabbi Sachs, kind of in his piece that he put out a couple days ago, explores exactly what this means. Before I get to it and a little bit my spin on it, something else that I found. The mystics, the Kabbalists, they love wordplay, different letters, significant things like that. They took a look at a line from Psalm 92, the Psalm for Shabbat, which has this line, Sadiq Katamar Yifrach. Have you heard this before? It was like a kid's song, Sadiq Katamar Yifrach, Yifrach. It's terrible. But there's other versions that are very, very good. But the message is amazing. Sadiq Katamar Yifrach. The righteous, like the date tree, like the palm tree, will flourish. Right? This idea that trees, these epic trees last so long and way past, like way longer than people, and that the righteous will be like this. This image is amazing. And the mystics noticed that in these three words, Sadiq ends in Kuf, Katamar ends in Resh, Yifrach ends in Chet. Kuf, Resh, Chet spells out Korach. How interesting that in a phrase talking about righteousness and long-lasting virtue, that the last letter of each word spells out the name Korach that we associate with being a villain, with being a bad guy. You have to take a look, we didn't read it today, but you have to take a look in the Torah just quickly at what Korach does at the beginning of this parsha named for him. Vayikach Korach. Now Korach took, and they tell us he's the son of Yitzhar, son of Kahat, son of Levi. He took himself, along with Datan and Aviram, sons of Eliav, and On, son of Pelet, descendants of Ruvain, to rise up against Moshe, together with 250 Israelites, chieftains of the community, chosen in the assembly, men of repute, Anshe Shem, men of good name. These weren't schleppers. These weren't like bums. These were 250 well-respected, influential leaders in the community, and Korach had charmed them, and he was leading them. It's very important to remember. It wasn't just kind of some scattered rebellion. This was a legit rebellion. They combined against Moses and Aaron and said to them, "You have gone too far. For all the community are holy, all of them, and Adonai, the Lord, is in their midst. Why then do you raise yourselves above God's congregation?" So this is an argument not for the sake of heaven, according to our sages. But it's interesting because a lot of people take a look at what Korach's talking about, and they also take a look at the idea of conflict in general. In literature, in sports, in movies, even in life, I would argue, villains are necessary. They're important. There's no plot without conflict. Superman has Lex Luthor. Batman has the Joker and the Riddler and all the... There was a movie once called Mystery Men, I remember, where these superheroes, life was too good, and they had to go and bust a villain out of jail because they needed a villain. A villain is the foil to the hero. The hero can't do his or her thing without the villain. Conflict is very, very important. And we're talking about past, present, and future of Sharet Zedek today. Sharet Zedek has been a synagogue for 130 years, always looking to be progressive, looking for change. There's no change without conflict, without people saying, well, what if we did it this way? And then the other people's like, but we've always done it the other way, right? No. But the conflict that created this idea is very, very important for moving us forward. Conflict actually leads to great things. So that in general, plus if you look at what Korach actually says, his idea is kind of in the right place. Moses isn't perfect. We know he has a temper. We know his own sister has criticized him before. And this idea that maybe they had gone too far. Like, what's going on in the wilderness? How do we know for sure? And maybe the people as a whole really do feel like Moses and Aaron, they're really not sure about their leadership. It's not the first time they've questioned these guys, right? So what Korach is saying, this idea, especially the idea of being holy, right? You guys think you're the only holy ones? You're not the only holy ones. We're all supposed to be the holy ones. God has his Mishkan, his tabernacle amongst us to dwell amongst all of us, not just the Kohanim, not just the Levi'im. So what Korach is talking about, this idea, this pursuit of holiness, this pursuit of being close to God, how can that be a bad thing? How could that be an argument not for the sake of heaven? Well, the whole idea is that it's not so much what he's saying, I believe, but how he goes about saying it. Because it's one thing to raise a good point, and it's one thing to try and affect change, but you have to be very mindful of the way you go about making this happen. And that's why Korach gets positioned as a villain. In some of the Midrashim, he gets positioned as a know-it-all, as a bit of a disturber, a guy who says, a room full of Sifrei Torah, does it need to have a mezuzah on the wall? Smart guy. He says, if you made a talit completely out of blue, would you still need to put a blue thread? Right? The very last thing before Korach was the mitzvah of the tzitzit and what we do with the talit. So Korach has always been positioned as being kind of like this disturber. But the mystics, by looking at that line, Sadiq Katamar Yifrach, argue that Korach was just ahead of his time. My argument is that he didn't make the argument in the right way. Korach is always positioned as somebody who was interested in himself, in I. Where Moses is always positioned as somebody who's not interested in himself, who's interested in the good of the people, right? Very humble. We were told that just a couple of weeks ago, that Moses is the most humble man who ever lived. The problem here for Korach is that he got swollen up literally by the earth, but also by his own pride, by his own ego. If he had gone about challenging Moses and challenging Aaron in the right way, he might actually be looked at differently in our history, because we're Jewish people. We're all about quarreling. We're all about arguing. We're all about standing up for ourselves, even when we're the minority or maybe the underdog, or it's not such a popular opinion. And those ideas are very, very important. Again, you can't have change without conflict, but it's the way you go about the conflict. And that's what Rabbi Jonathan Sachs was hammering home in his idea, that the reason that Hillel and Shammai, who disagreed on everything, their arguments were for the sake of heaven because they were still about mutual respect and trying to find truth. Rabbi Sachs says that Hillel would start off every argument by saying, this is what Shammai says, acknowledging Shammai's views, and then saying why we felt it should go a different way. Korach doesn't acknowledge Moses. He challenges Moses publicly, inappropriately. And when Moses tries to summon Datan and Aviram later on, they won't even come out of their tents to meet him. He tries, Moses, in spite of being insulted, personally attacked, tries to mend fences with these people, and they are the ones who refuse to do it. It's not what they were saying, it's the way they were saying it. And for all of us who at points in our lives are going to need to stand up for ourselves and the people we represent and be leaders ourselves, the cue we actually can take from Korach and Datan and Aviram in this parsha named for them is that they may have been ahead of their time, but they were certainly on the right track. It's not about what you say. It's about how you say it. My spin on the parsha for this week. Appreciate the time. Let's rise and finish up with Aleinu. As I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. Aleinu is on page 40-something. 44. Okay, cool. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu gegoye aratzod, velo samanu gemishbechot hadama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, vanachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים עמם נטוזו ושכינתוזו בגבהי מרומים Eloheinu ein od, emet malkeinu efes ulato, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום, והשב אותה אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד. Page 46. Please remain standing for the mourner's Kaddish. We extend our condolences to the families of Pamela Zentner, Vera Hirschfield, and Percy Goldberg, families still in Shloshim, the first month of mourning after losing a loved one. And this week we commemorate the yahrzeits of David Korn, father of Martin Korn, Lola Suris, mother of Thelma Suris, Mendel Sternfeld, father of Debbie Lipkin, Morley Bell, brother of Dick Bell, Hirsch Zentner, husband of Lillian Zentner, Anne Rabinovich, grandmother of Hannon Bell, and Gertrude Vicker, mother-in-law of Nessie Vicker, all of blessed memory. Again on page 46, Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'yit Gadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma Divra Chirutei v'amlich Malchutei, B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru Amen. Hehe Shmei Rabbah Mivorach le'alam ulamei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal Shemei dekudsha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehi shlama rabba v'yishemaya chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mroma hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. May God, who ordains peace and harmony in the universe, bring peace and harmony to us and all Israel. And again, let us say, Amen. Thank you again for a fantastic morning. Please stay for Kiddush, and let's rise or remain standing, page 48, for a recitation of the blessings. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, l'dor tambarit olam, beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et haaretz, u'vayom hashvi shava v'yinafash, al ken berach Adonai yom ha-shava v'yigadshehu, savrim aranan, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu v'tzivanu v'tzivanu al netilat yadayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom.